My name is Bin Liu. I'm from Fluke Networks, and I'm currently leading the wireless security solution team. So we are a group of people focusing on researching and investigating the emerging WLAN security threats. And we also provide solutions to detect those problems. So today I'm going to talk about dynamically defense against your WLAN threats. So 2014 has been a very busy year for security instance. So based on a survey from the PwC, in 2014, there were a total of 42.8 million security instances. And the number in 2013 was only 28.9 million. So what does this number tell us? So my viewpoint is I look at it from both the negative and the positive side. So the negative side is it means there are more and more people trying to hack into our networks and with bigger scales and higher frequencies. And what is the positive side? It may indicate that actually our IPS or IDS system has been improved to be able to catch more of this instance than before. So maybe some of these security instance was there before, but we just wasn't able to see them. Right, so there were some very hot or popular wireless devices actually in 2014 as well. So I just list a couple here, so including the Google Glass. So if anybody joined Black Hat last year, there is a session actually, people demo that with Google Glass, and people can just use that to watch how you log into your iPad or your cell phone, and from a remote distance, and then they will be able to find out your password, the login password. So another kind of hot topic is really the drone. So I think last month, the DJI Phantom was made very well known by everybody because one of these Phantom actually crashed into the White House. Right? So it created a lot of panic. And another one is really the Pineapple. I think it has been really told many times, and thanks for Jake, and also I think Rick did a session today. It's a very popular penetration testing tool, but which can really do some real attack. Last one is the Heartbleed, and including a tool actually called Cupid, which targets the wireless network. So the frequency of these attacks really requires us to respond quickly. Can anybody see the picture here? Like, can you recognize all the names? Can you see them? Okay, so I would like to do a just quick poll. So for anyone that knows 3 or more of these either attack tool names or the attack names, can you please raise your hand? Wow, I see a full house, which is very good. So a lot of these attack tools or the attacks, they are pretty much most of them are free, or it's very low cost, and even people without any wireless network background can just get them and then start to run them, and they don't even need to understand how this attack really works, and they will be able to run it. Right? So all this happens very quickly, so which means we cannot really wait for months or even weeks sometimes to update our APs or sensors to protect us. And also, just much like how we are using our antivirus software on the computer, we need our WLAN protected also 24/7 and also remain up to date against these new threats. So actually, I think I'm going to probably skip most of the things here. I think, again, I mean, the Pineapple, probably everybody knows already. And I do like this picture here. So it pretty much explains Karma in a very easy way. So even people without any wireless network knowledge, they can understand what Karma is and how it works. Right? So just be a little bit creative here. So I mentioned about the drone, and we talked about the Pineapple. So you can think about maybe we can combine this together. Right? So what happened is you can bung this Pineapple into a drone, and you can put external battery pack for the power of the Pineapple. And meanwhile, you can also put a mobile tethering actually connect to the Pineapple to provide internet access to the clients. And now you have a flying rogue AP, and you can do a lot of attacks on top of this. Okay, so how do we deal with it? So Does anybody know the AirMagnet Enterprise or AME? Anybody use that? Not a lot. So I will just probably do a very quick high-level kind of introduction about the structure. So basically, the AME is enterprise solution is a 24/7 wireless intrusion detection and prevention system. So there are three main components in the AME system. So in the middle here, there's the AME server, so which will receive all the updates and all the information from the sensors and consolidate them and do further analysis. And the second piece is the AME console. So this is the GUI piece. So we pretty much monitor all the network information through console, and also we can configure how the systems run. And the third piece are the sensors. So you can deploy sensor either in your local office, or you can just put them in the remote office, and they will monitor your network 24/7 for you. And also, even the connection between the sensor and the servers are down, the sensors will continue to do the monitoring. And once the connection is recovered, then it will update all the information back to the server. Right. There's a fourth component here. That's pretty much, we build it for DTU, or the dynamic threat update. So it is a signature server. So how it works is, once we have new signatures ready, we'll publish to the signature server. And then the system, so step one is actually the server will keep pulling information from this signature server to check is there any new updates. And once it identifies a new update, step two is it will download that new signature to the server. And step three, the server will push this new signature to the console side. And step four is console will load this signature, and also it will integrate with our current alarm policy configuration page. So pretty much after that, you will be able to see this new alarm from the console, and you will be able to also configure this new alarm. You also see the explanation file about what this alarm is, and all those informations will be up to date on the console. And after that, step five is the sensor will also get these new signatures from the server. And we actually, a lot of work actually goes into the sensor, because we design and build this new packet analysis engine from scratch. It's a new engine for us, and it supports this dynamic update, and we keep that in mind from day one. So it will just load a new signature without any downtime, and it will continue to do analysis based on the new signature, including the frame parsing, frame analyzing, reporting new alarms. So everything just happened on the fly without any downtime. So here is a list of pretty much the DTU signatures that we released last year. So a couple of things may catch your eye. I think in the middle of the list, if you can see, Wi-Fi Pineapple. So I think Wi-Fi Pineapple has been a very kind of draws a lot of attention, and people use it for penetration testing a lot. And so we actually defined a signature for Pineapple. And this one actually detects the Pineapple itself, which means if somebody just power up this Pineapple in your network, and they didn't even try to start to really do any attack, we will be able to catch it, and we will tell you that somebody actually power up one in your network. And there are also two signatures. It's about drone. So we cover two of the most popular drones currently available in the market. So one is the Parrot AR drone, and the other one is the DJI Phantom, which is a little bit high-end, close to $1,000. For the Phantom, actually, we also, if we see the data packets, communication between the extender, the mobile phone, and the Phantom, we'll also tell you the MAC address of the extender and the controller. So that will give you more information. So if you really want to trace down, you can use those information to check. And other ones, for example, we also cover Google Glass. If somebody wears a Google Glass in your wireless network, we see that, we'll report it to you. And we also have signature to cover the OpenSSL Hopley attack, including the wireless, the QPIC version. And in this year, actually, right before this conference, we released a new DTU signature for the enterprise honeypot AP. So probably a lot of people are familiar with honeypot AP already. So basically, somebody set up a fake AP using your corporate SSID and without any security, it's just open AP. And what this enterprise honeypot AP does is it still uses your corporate SSID, but it actually supports IP TTLS, IP FAS, or PIP. Right? So even your client is configured to use, for example, PIP, and it saves the profile on the client, it may still get attacked by this enterprise honeypot AP. So we still continue investigating on the new threats, and we also plan to release more DTU signatures along this year. So just right in time. So I think that's it. Thank you everyone.